Addicts Music Group.
This is Conversations with Moss.
Lab Addicts Music
You know
Group.
what time it is? This is Conversations with Moss. Subscribe now. Lock in. Let's go. Real street, man, we watching Moss. Real street, man, we call on Moss. Real street, man, we watching Moss. Real street, man, we call on Moss.
Lab Addicts Music Group.
This is Conversations with Moss.
Lab Addicts Music
You know what
Group.
time it is? This is Conversations with Moss. Subscribe now. Lock in. Let's go. Real street, man, we watching Moss. Real street, man, we call on Moss. Real street, man, we watching Moss. Real street, man, we call on Moss.
Lab Addicts Music Group.
This is Conversations with Moss.
Lab Addicts Music
You know what
Group.
time it is? This is Conversations with Moss. Subscribe now. Lock in. Let's go. Real street, man, we watching Moss. Real street, man, we call on Moss. Real street, man, we watching Moss. Real street, man, we call on Moss.
What's goody? What's goody? What's goody?
This is Conversations
It's Thursday,
Moss.
first day of the year. It's the first adult conversations with Moss of the year. And tonight's probably going to be a quick show. I'm not sure. It just really depends. It just really depends. But tonight's show is about you all. Shouts out to everybody watching on Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and right here on YouTube. I'm late. I know I'm late. I'm a little late. I'm a little late. Usually it's 9, but tonight's 10. And yeah, y'all see the picture. Your boy crossed over 500,000 views on today, the first day of the year. The first day of the year, your boy crossed over 500,000 views, and that's all thanks to you all. I really appreciate all of y'all. I really appreciate all of you all. You know, I couldn't have envisioned having 2 years ago when I really started doing this. I couldn't have envisioned that the first day when I got on YouTube, I didn't have nobody watching me. For the whole hour that I talked, I didn't have nobody watching me. I didn't have no subscribers. I didn't have none of that. And here we are 2 years later. And I got 2 new subscribers today. So I got 2,179 subscribers. So I appreciate everybody. I man, for real. For real. If it wasn't for you all, it wouldn't be no 500,000 views. I guess y'all enjoy the commentary that I give, the shorts that I do, the gaming. I mean, like it says on my page, my life, my experiences. Some days I talk, some days I. But this show is my show of appreciation to the 2,179 subscribers that I have who have contributed a lot to the 500,000 views that my YouTube page has achieved. I want to give thanks to the Most High for allowing me to see another day, another sunrise, another sunset, and it was another chance for me to love on the people who I cherish, as you should have done, as everybody should. And yeah, I'm very appreciative. I am very, very appreciative to everybody that came through and watched the video, commented on a video, commented during the live, joined the live. Shouts out to Juggernaut. Shouts out to Scorp Mama. Shouts out to YWG. Shouts out to Dark Star, Quee, Camille, Jeanette, Jody. Shouts out to everybody that champions this page, pushes this page, supports your boy. Because it's not just people subscribing to your page. It's not really matters. It's the people who come back and show love and watch the videos and comment. That's what matters, the interaction. People can subscribe to your page and never say anything to you. Shouts out to Roxanne's Kitchen. Shouts out to April Showers. And I'm naming people who come through on the regular and talk with me. Shouts out to Black Money Corp. Shouts out to YWG After Dark. Shouts out to Evie. Shouts out to the homie Bust Down. He probably ain't watching, but yeah, that's the homie going all the way back to high school. He's way down in Atlanta. He watches, man. Shouts out to Bust Down. Shouts out to the haters. Shouts out to the haters. Because if it wasn't for the haters, man, the haters make me do this. Because haters hate you because you're doing something that they don't have the skill or the nuts to do. So they'll hate on you. If you ain't got haters, you ain't doing nothing. So to the haters, shout out to the haters. 500,000 views, haters. Man, I'll take it. But yeah. Yeah, I got all my teeth, I sure. Shouts out to everybody. Man, shouts out to everybody watching on Facebook that sends me messages. Yeah, shouts out. Shouts out to the people on my friends list on Facebook who are actually subscribers and who actually watch. I would have thought that there would have been more of my people from Facebook that would have subscribed to my page, that would have joined in the conversations, but it didn't really happen like that. Most of the people who interact with me are people that I have met along this journey. Yeah. Shouts out to the people that's been here since day one. It's a few of y'all. Quee, YWG, Juggernaut, Jody, Black Money Corp, Oh man, shouts out to TMI Santiago. That's the wild homie. Shouts out to TMI. TMI, that's he thinks he's my coach. TMI thinks he's my YouTube coach. He's always hitting me complaining about something, but he keeps me aware of the stuff that I'm doing. He's been on here way longer than me. So shouts out to TMI, who's in his mind my coach on YouTube. But yeah, he's in Pattaya. He's in Thailand right now. Shouts out to the person who was instrumental in me getting on YouTube. The person who said, you need to be on YouTube. You got personality, man. Shouts out to Philly Dom. Shouts out to Philly Dom. Philly Dom was the one that was the YouTuber that I met 2.5 years ago when I was in the Dominican Republic for my birthday. It's been closer to 3 years, but I didn't get on YouTube when he told me to do it. I waited some months, but I met Philly Dom when I was in the Dominican Republic for my 50th birthday, and we kicked it because I followed Philly Dom. I follow Philly Dom on YouTube. If you haven't checked out Philly Dom's page, go check out Philly Dom. Go check out Philly Dom. PHILLY space whatever DOM Philly Dom. If you put that in, he'll come up. Go check his page out. But he was like, you need to do a YouTube page. Because I had met him through talking on YouTube because I subscribed to his page. And he happened to be in the Dominican Republic when I went for my birthday, and we met. He was cool. He thought I was cool, and we've been friends. We've been communicating since I met him 3 years ago. So shouts out to Philly Dom. Shouts out to Philly Dom. Shouts out to my homie, basically my adopted family in the Dominican Republic, my homie Jesus Alberto and his pops. Yeah. I still communicate with my homeboy Jesus. That's my Spanish teacher. His family basically ingratiated me to the Dominican Republic and basically made me feel like when I was in the Dominican Republic that I wasn't because I usually go alone, but basically, yeah, it's like they have adopted me. When I come to the Dominican Republic, I always kick with them. So shouts out to the homie Jesus Alberto and his pops and his brother and his sister. So yeah, shouts out to them. And plus they make clothes. If you ever go to the Dominican Republic, hit me up, let me know. I'll direct you to their clothing shop. I'll direct you to him. They're on WhatsApp. They're on Facebook. But yeah, they make excellent clothes. I bought some clothes from them 3 years ago, and yeah, they're still in perfect condition. It's bespoke. It's made for me. They took all my measurements while I was there, and yeah, made me some great clothes. So shouts out to Jesus Alberto. But yeah, people don't really actually understand how hard it is to do YouTube, how hard it is to get up here and just talk into a camera like I got an audience here and interact with you all and always have something engaging and fun to talk about. But it's a skill to doing this. It's a skill to being able to entertain people and educate people and not come across as a cornball. People think this is easy. Doing YouTube is not easy. It's a learning curve. I go back and I look at some of the videos that I did when I first started YouTube, and it's like night and day compared to what I was doing then to what I'm doing now. And I'm still growing, but 500,000 views and 2,179 subscribers later, here we are. You all have grown with me. You all have told me when I do things this corny, do things this not cool for the brand. I get a lot of constructive criticism after every show. And I appreciate those people. They know who they are. I have people that, yeah. So even though it's me in front of this camera, in front of you all on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and whatever other nights I'm on here, it's a team of people. It's a team of people who basically are my auditors, the people who critique my show, and I know that they're going to give me 100% good feedback, whether it's positive or whether it's negative. You got to have people around you that will be like, nah, that wasn't it. You can't have a bunch of yes men around you. You have to have people that will keep you grounded and will, push you in certain directions. So I appreciate those people. I appreciate the people who watch the show, who I've engaged with. Yeah. It's been a very fun journey. It's been a learning experience, and it's going to continue. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going for 1 million views. Hopefully by this time next year or before, I will be at 1 million views. Never in my wildest dreams. I'm being perfectly honest with you. Never in my wildest dreams would I have thought that 500,000 people would have watched my vids. I'm very appreciative. Yeah. Those first videos were funny. Those first lives that I did, they were funny because I was really talking into the camera to nobody because I didn't have any subscribers. And in the beginning, YWG, we had a show called the Two Aries. And we did that for about 6 months. And not sure what happened, but yeah, he wanted to do his gardening thing, and I just wanted to talk unadulterated. But YWG's always around. He's gonna talk his stuff. And yeah, there will be more round tables going forward. I need some new people to join the panel. I need a panel. That's really what I want in 2026. If you're on YouTube and you're watching this, I'm really trying to create a panel. Because don't get me wrong, I can get up here and talk for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. Yeah, when I was in school, in kindergarten, middle school, elementary, high school, I was the guy that got good grades, but F's in conduct. Because I was always talking. I was always up. That was me. I got very good grades, but yeah, I always got F's in conduct. Because I had too much energy. I was bored. I would finish the work easy. I would finish the work quickly, and I was bored. So getting out here and talking is not. I've done a tour. I'm thinking about doing another 24 hours of Moss. I'm really thinking about it, but when I did that 24 hours of Moss, I was hurt for about 3 days. But yeah, I'm thinking about doing another 24 hours of Moss. I mean, yeah, I can get up here and talk with the best of them, but I want to create a panel. And I'm not sure if I want the panel to be 4 people. I think I want it to be 5 people, including me, and I will be the moderator. I will be the one who keeps everything in order and keeps calm, and I'll interject at times. But I really want to create a panel show. So if you new to YouTube, you want to get on YouTube, hit me up. If you already, man, I got some people that, but I have people that are already branded that already have YouTube pages, unless they're trying to grow. Really don't want to bring their brand to somebody. So I'm looking for people that are trying to grow their YouTube page, or even if you've been on YouTube and you want to be a part of a panel. I'm looking to do a panel in 2026. The sooner, the better. So if you can talk in complete sentences, I'm joking. And I'm like I said, I'm looking for people who want to engage, who want to debate, who want to have fun, who want to talk about tough topics where people may not agree, but you live to win the debate the next day. That's what I'm looking to do. So if you want to be a part of a panel, hit me up. Hit me up. You can hit me on Instagram. You can hit me on TikTok. You can hit me on Facebook. You can hit me at the email. The Moss Appeal email is, I think it's Moss Appeal at Moss. I think it's Moss Appeal at Moss Appeal. I think it is. Or I think it's Moss Appeal at Gmail. We're about to find out. I haven't used it. I haven't checked it in a while. Let's see. Yes, Moss Appeal at Gmail. Yeah, Moss Appeal at Gmail. Hit me up if you want to be on a panel. I'm looking to do a panel show. Yeah, my email's just, I got Google emails in there. I got one. I was supposed to talk to this chick named Lady. And I hit Lady up, and yeah, Lady didn't hit me back. But yeah, I'm looking to do a panel, so hit me up. But yeah, this show is for appreciation for everyone who came through, comes through, watches the videos. You all are the ones who made this possible. Yeah, you all are the ones who keep me coming on here on Tuesdays and Thursdays and showing you all what I do outside of the confines of my house, what I do when I go out, the types of places that I go. I give you all a glimpse into my life. I hope y'all enjoy it. Some of the stuff that I do is kind of corny. I'm not going to lie. You're experimenting, you're doing things. So, some of the stuff may come across as corny. And I understand that because I understand the corniness of some of the stuff that I do. But, nothing wrong with being corny. Some people enjoy the corny videos. Yeah, one of my best videos right now is me yelling playing the video game because of the cheaters. I give you all a glimpse of what I do. That's how I relax. But yeah, it's been cool. It's been fun. I enjoy giving you all a glimpse into how I think on certain topics. Sometimes we agree. Lots of times we don't agree. And it's fun. It's fun. To me, it's fun not to agree because my knowledge set will grow. Differing opinions is a good thing because you get to look at things from different viewpoints. So that's always going to continue on adult conversation with Moss. All the conversations are going to sometimes be heated, sometimes be fun, sometimes be serious, sometimes be goofy. I'm not the type of person that's always in a serious mood. Sometimes I'm going to come on here and I'm going to have a suit on. Sometimes I may come on here and have my robe on. You're never going to know. And that's the fun part about it. You're never going to know what the conversations are probably until about 6 or 7 hours before the show. But tonight I've been doing something. Yeah. And the last 6 or 7 months, I was kind of sporadic. I was being kind of sporadic. Or some nights I wouldn't do the show. Some weeks I wouldn't do shows. And the reason that was happening was because I was doing research and I was writing a book that I self-published last night. I self-published a book. It's nothing that you all will probably, it's an HR book. It's an HR book. Self-published that. I've been writing that book for about, really, it's been in the process for about a year. About a year. And I came up with the outline. And from that outline, I flushed out the information. Lots of the information, if I had a thought, I would look up different articles to see if I could expound on those thoughts. And I was able to find lots of very, very good sources that give some credence to the stuff that I'm saying in my HR book. So I don't really want to, I'm not going to tell you all the name of the book or anything like that until it's basically gone through the process. Yeah, I utilized ChatGPT, and there's a couple other AI platforms that basically I use those platforms to help me edit and fine tune some things. But for the most part, this book that I wrote came from a lot of hard work, a lot of hard work in my career. So yes, I completed the book yesterday. No, I completed the book about 3 days ago. But I have this program. The book is about 70 pages long. And I had this program that I put it through to edit it and to tell me where there were discrepancies. And that basically, the audit process took 3 days because it was basically done in 3 different steps. The way that I did the audit was basically I checked all my structuring and my wording, checked my I did a grammar audit, which basically went through to make sure that there were no errors, there were no sentence misstructures, just basically to make sure that it sounded and it was professional. And that audit of the book took the computer program about 18 hours to basically go through the whole entire document. So after I did the grammar check and all that stuff, the next audit that I did was basically I did an audit against all my sources, all my footnotes, all my sources, basically made sure all of them were correct. make sure they corresponded to exactly where they were supposed to be at, and then basically make sure that all my sources were legit sources, all the information in my paper was legit, and basically making sure that it was a professional document. That audit took about 26 hours. And then after that, I had to add in the title page, the table of contents, the foreword, my trademarking, because basically the information that I'm talking about in my book is trademarked, because I'm trying to use this book to get consultant contracts with large businesses. So I have two brands. I essentially have two brands that basically everything that I do goes through those two brands. And those two brands are basically my HR company and Moss Appeal. These are my two revenue streams. And they're both growing, and they take a lot of time. But the reason that I haven't been able to give all of my full 100 divided attention to YouTube is because basically I have two brands. I have a business brand and I have this brand, which is I look at my Moss Appeal. It's like a side hustle. It's a side hustle. So getting on here and talking with you all, this is I don't look at it like it's a job because I like doing this, but yeah. Sometimes there'll be days where I just won't be able to do the show because my other revenue stream generates the money that I pay my bills and pay my rent and things like that, because basically your boy has not worked the job in 2 years. I have not worked a W-2 job in 2 years, and I've been able to make it. Some periods of time are better. I'm able to travel. I have more money, and then there's sometimes I'm not going to even lie to you, where times are lean. But that's the life of an entrepreneur. I can say that it's been closer to 3 years that I have not worked a W-2 job, and I've been fortunate enough to not have anything be cut off, not be evicted from where I'm at. I've been able to maintain. Now, my standard of living has changed, but the way that I live has not changed. I still like the things that I like, but I'm just not able to. But I get more satisfaction out of it now. Because basically I have generated the income that has been my livable wage for almost 3 years. That's crazy. And that is why I give my public acknowledgement of the Most High, because I know without the Most High, I would not have made it 3 years. Basically, I do have a job, which is my business, but I give thanks publicly to the Most High, because I know without the Most High, I would not have made it these 3 years while I have not had what you so-call a W-2 job. I've been able to pay my bills and do everything that I have through the intellectual properties that I have in my head, the life experiences, and 15 years of working in the HR business, in the realm and the stratosphere of HR. So it's funny that I'm talking about what I do, because it's really like a conflict. I won't say that it's a conflict because, like I say, This is personal me. My business is my business. And although I work in HR, this is like a release because I don't have on my HR hat. I've had people say, "Man, you work in HR and you talk about this." Yeah, you can. I can work in HR and it's work. It's work. So I can kind of separate the two. Now, sometimes they do kind of merge together, and you have to. But yeah, it's been a cool journey. It's been a cool journey on YouTube to these 500,000 views. Showing you all, what I go through as a 50 something year old man. I get enjoyment out of coming on here and, giving you all a part of me. And what you all get is the true me. This isn't this isn't an acting job. So yeah, if I ever come into contact, and I have come into contact with people that have seen me on here, and yeah, what you see is what you get. This isn't an act. This is really me. But yeah, 500,000 views. Wouldn't have been able to do that without you all. I'm all well. I should be monetized, but YouTube slapped me on my hand and took a bunch of hours from me, and I'm more than halfway there. But with you all, the way that my views have been the last 2 weeks, I've actually, yeah, I've had 3 weeks. I don't think I'm gonna get it this week, but basically I've had 3 weeks of increased viewership, 3 weeks of increased people that have subscribed to the page, and my watch hours have increased more over the last 3 weeks. I don't think I'm gonna be able to beat the numbers that I had for last week. I really, really pay attention to my analytics now. I know where my views are. I kind of know what videos y'all like. So that's the reason that stuff seems like it's getting better, is because I've been looking at the analytics and I've been looking at the videos that you all like, the subjects that you all like, and I've been trying to give you all more of that information. So I pay attention. You have to pay attention when you're doing this. So I appreciate the increased viewership. I appreciate the new subscribers. I think it's been 10 new subscribers that I've got over the last 5 days. And if you go back a couple weeks, I think it's like 17 or 18. So shouts out to the new people that's subscribing to the page. Yeah. Don't put the talk shows and the shorts. Well, some of them, because now I'm making clips off of the shows and posting those. So yeah, pay attention though. But yeah, the other, when I'm out, and yeah, that's me giving you me away from this desk. I like to have fun. I like to, yeah, as you all see, I like cigars. I like going out. I'm not really going out. What happened? Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm not sure what happened, but we back. We back. We are 39 minutes into the show. I'm probably going to go for about 5 or 10 more minutes. But yeah, this show was for you all. Just wanted to give my appreciation. And like I said, kind of reflect on where this page has come from. It's been a long ride. Yeah. But I'm gonna get monetized. I'm gonna get monetized in 2026. I'm going to get monetized in 2026 because the page is growing. It's growing on a daily basis, getting more viewership. So, like I said, I pay attention to the metrics. I've been seeing the videos that have been hitting the algorithm. I'm paying attention. So, as we go into 2026, I hope everybody has a plan. I hope everybody has a plan for 2026. Can't move blindly in 2026. Got to have a plan. You got to have some sort of plan about where you are now and where you want to be at by December 31st of 2026. Proper preparation prevents failure. Proper preparation prevents failure. Got to have a plan. You never know what's going to happen. You could be working today for a company and you could not be working the next day. But if you have a plan, you can prepare for stuff. Be ready. Got to be ready so you don't have to get ready. And the way that you can be ready is to plan. Plan. 2025 was a very, very good year for me. Maybe not financially, but in terms of my growth as a man. Because like I said, not that I even worried about it, because I'll be honest with you. I don't worry about money. I don't worry about car payment, paying insurance. I don't worry about none of that. Now, the reason that I don't worry about none of that is because I'm doing things of growth. Of growth. So me knowing the work that I'm putting into my business, it's paying off. I'm getting clients now. I get clients. It seems like I get clients when I need them. And that's through planning. I don't plan on the money. I plan on the process to get the money. And then God makes it possible. But that's through action. I don't sit around and wait for God to do it. I have to be intentional in the things that I do. I'm moving intentionally with purpose. I'm moving intentionally with purpose. And I guess that God sees something in that purpose where when I think that I don't know how it's going to happen, it happens. And that's because I plan for things to happen, even though I don't know when God is going to let them happen. Because like I said, I haven't worked in almost 3 years, and I've been able to not have anything repossessed. I haven't been evicted, and yeah. My phone was off for about 3 hours. But other than that, it's been, to me, it's enjoyable. I guess you have to. I get enjoyment out of the struggle. I get enjoyment out of the process in the struggle. I don't know why. I'm just an optimist. One of my homeboys hit me today out of nowhere. He was like, "This is going to be your year." He was like, "This is going to be your year." It's like, "Man, I see the work you put in." He said, "Man, he said, I back you in everything you do." He said, "I see the work that you put in." Man, that shit made me feel good. And he said, "This is going to be your year." Not knowing, he didn't even know. He didn't even know that I had been working on a book, that I had self-published my book last night at 3:00 in the morning was when I finished. 3:00 in the morning. He didn't know. And he said, "This is going to be your year." He didn't have to say that. I don't know why he said that. But that let me know that what I'm doing is right. I don't need anybody else's validation. I know the work that I've put in to do what I've done, to win a government contract last year. I knew, yeah. But my homeboy seeing my plan in execution, for him to say, "This is going to be my year," let me know that what I'm doing is right. And I haven't talked, what I'm about to talk about next, I haven't talked about. There was a job that I had applied for because I was like, man, I don't want to work a W-2, but in the event that no money comes in, I have to, yeah. And there was a job that I knew that when I applied for it, I said, they're going to call me. When I applied for that job, I said, they're going to call me because it's basically in my wheelhouse. And they called me. Within the hour of me applying for that job, they didn't call me. They sent me an email. They wanted an interview. And I have in my email, I have an email program that corrects any misspellings or anything in my emails. But for some reason, I replied to 2 emails and my emails had errors. How the program on my computer let those errors go through, I don't know. And I was upset because basically after I sent those emails with the errors in it, they canceled the interview. At first I was hurt. But then I thought about it. God did not want me to work a full-time job because I couldn't stay on the plan that I had. Now, after that interview was canceled, if I'd have interviewed, I would have got the job. But for some reason, it sent those emails out so that I wouldn't get that job, even though I have that program that corrects my emails before it go out. But for some reason, the program wasn't working that day or for those emails. It hasn't done that anytime since. But the next day after that email got canceled, I got a contract for $5,000. I don't believe in coincidence. There is no such thing as a coincidence. I do not believe in coincidences. Things happen when they're supposed to happen. You meet people where you're at when you're supposed to meet them. I'm a firm believer of these things. I have been in some crazy situations and I have come out of them unscathed. I believe in the power of purpose. I'm not perfect. I'm nowhere near perfect. But I have a plan. Everyone has not helped me along this process. Everyone has not believed in me during this process, family included. But the people that I needed to believe in me believed in me 100%. I didn't need everybody to believe in me. I just needed those few people. And I'm saying that to say you only need one person to believe in you. And that one person is you. If you believe in yourself, that's all you need. And I had to cut the camera off because I'm an emotional man. And there's nothing wrong with being emotional. But yes, I believe in me. And the people that believed in me, that saw what I was doing, they helped me. And they helped. I don't ask for help a lot. I hate asking for help. That's why I don't even put no Cash App on my page because, yeah. What's going on, Jug? Yeah. The belief that I have in myself, the people that I needed understood what I was doing. The people that didn't understand, yeah, I didn't need them. I've had people that have tried to discourage me along the way from doing this. Like, man, why are you doing that, man? Man, you're not going nowhere, man. What you trying to do? I'm trying to create a brand. And brands don't start out established. You have to grow your brand from the dirt. And I have somewhat of a foundation, but there's always upgrades. There's always, you got the foundation. It might just be stucco right now. But this year it's gonna be a base with bricks. Yeah, so to my homie out there, I don't know if he's watching, but when you told me that this was gonna be my year, that was validation on the work that I've done, the work I've been doing. And I know there have been times that I tell people I don't have time. I can't do this. I can't do that. And people think you're blowing them off, but it's not that you're blowing them off. I got stuff that I'm doing. I kid you not. I work about 20 hours a day. Because when you have your own business, it's not no 8 hour. It's a life. It's a lifestyle. Being an entrepreneur is a lifestyle. I know that there's some days I'm not gonna get a lot of sleep. I know this, but put the work in because I know it's gonna be greater later. I know it is. I have a firm belief in success. I have a firm belief in success. I believe in the power of words. A lot of people, I believe in the power of words. Jug, man, what will you be doing in 2026 differently than what you were doing in 2025? What will you intentionally be doing in 2026 to be in a different place than where you're at right now? I think that's what people need to ask themselves. What are you intentionally going to do in 2026 to be in a better standing by the end of the year? What are you going to do? Complaining about Donald Trump and the gut is not going to do it. Complaining is not going to get you where you need to be. What are you intentionally going to do in 2026? I've already wrote my plan out. I write 3 plans out at the end of the year. I write a plan for the next month. I write a 3-month plan. I write a 6-month plan, and I write a year plan. What am I going to do this month to be in a better place? What am I going to do for 3 months to be in a better place than by the second quarter? What am I going to do in 6 months to be at a better place by the end of the year? And what am I going to do until the end of the year to be in a better place? Juggernaut said in 2026, he's going to speak the real every time and not worry about people's reactions. Yeah. That's a good thing intentionally to do because it'll stop people that have no good energy for you. That will keep them away. If speaking the real keeps you away from something that could be good, then man, because of the way that something was said to you, but you couldn't look past how it was said and look at the realness in the statement, then that's on you. That's on you. That's on you. I think that's people's. I think that I think that people aren't used to people being frank with them. People aren't. People are not used to people just being straight up honest with them. So when you do that, it's like a shock. It's a shock to their system that somebody would have the audacity to be truthful with them. Yeah. People are not used to the truth. People are not used to the truth. Hmm. Yeah. 2026, you have to move differently than you were moving in 2025. If you don't, you're gonna end up in the same exact place where you were. Exactly. Like it's like Juggernaut said, it's like a resume. Tell the real, then they'll respond or they won't. But yeah, this show was about the email I got from Rob Wilson from VidIQ that told me I had went over 500,000 views at some point after midnight last night. And I had to come and celebrate that with you all because you all are the ones who made this happen. You all are the ones who made this happen. And I am very appreciative. Y'all don't have to watch me. It's 1 million people on YouTube that you could be watching. But sometimes you choose to hang out with me. And I appreciate you all for it. Everybody that's watching on Twitch, all my new subscribers on Twitch, all my new subscribers on TikTok, all my new subscribers on Instagram, the people that have been reaching out to me in the DMs on Instagram, giving me ideas for different shows. I get the emails, believe me. And I will be talking about the topics that some people have sent me. So I appreciate all that. I do. That lets me know that people are tuning in. They like the commentary and they want me to talk about a topic that they have. And I always give you all the opportunity to hit me up on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok. You got something to say? Let me know. If you got a topic that you want me to talk about, let me know. And like I've put the call out. I've put the call out that I'm starting a panel show. I've put the call out. I want to have about either 4 or 6 people. Preferably, I would like it to be 3 women and 3 men. I don't want to take up too much of your time. It'll be a 1 day a week thing. It won't be on Tuesdays and Thursdays. That's going to be something different. So it's something that's probably going to be on a Monday, a Wednesday, or Friday. So if you are trying to grow your page, you have an opinion that you want to get out, and you want to be a part of a panel, let me know. You don't even have to do it every week. You can do it 2 times a week if you, But get with me because I want to have a panel. Like I've said, I would like for it to be evenly keeled with 3 women and 3 men. That's what I want. That's what I'm going to do. I'm putting a call out. If you want to grow your page or you're already established and you want to come and get more subscribers and build a bigger platform, man, hit me up. I got big plans. And my big plans can't involve just me. I want to get around people who want to grow intentionally, people who, want to grow their brands, want to be a part of something that's adult oriented, that's not clickbait, buck-eyed, buck dancing. We won't be doing any of that. We'll be talking about topics straight ahead. We're not going to talk around topics. We're going to talk through topics. So if you want to be a part of that, hit me up. But like I said, this wasn't intended to be a long show, but shouts out to everybody who watched on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, Twitch, and most definitely the Moss Appeal family, the MA family right here on YouTube. It's your boy Moss Appeal. Big things in 2026 coming.
Lab Addicts
It's your
Music
boy Moss
Group.
Appeal. Thank you, everybody. Everybody that has tuned in. That was one of those 500,000 viewers. Man, I love y'all. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Be a part of the growth. Share me out. Subscribe to the page. Tell your people come watch. We gonna be here every Tuesday, every Thursday, and other times when I just feel like getting until I get this panel show finalized. This your boy. Have a great night. Everybody be safe. Have a great night. It's your boy Moss Appeal. I'm out.
Lab Addicts Music
You know what
Group.
time it is? This is Conversations with Moss. Subscribe now. Lock in. Let's go. Real street, man, we watching Moss. Real street, man, we call on Moss. Real street, man, we watching Moss. Real street, man, we call on Moss.
Lab Addicts Music Group.